Hello students, I am Kirti from Computer Science Department, gsipucmysuru College, MYSURU. Today I am going to explain the fifth lab program, that is write a program to search for a given element in an array using binary search method. So let's see how to write a program for binary search method. So consider an array with the elements 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So here I want to search for the element 40. Here the search element is 40. So how to search for the given element? First we have to consider, so this is the beginning of the array, this is the end of the array. First as I am beginning and end of the array. So beginning is equal to 0, end is equal to n minus 1 and location is equal to minus 1. So while beginning is less than equal to n minus 1, we can find the middle element location by adding the position of beginning as well as end divided by 2. What is the beginning position here? It's nothing but 0 plus end. So here it is stored in an array. These are the indices. So what is the end position value? The end position value is 4 divided by 2. So 2 is the middle position. So this is the middle position. We are going to compare the search element directly with the middle element. If the search element is equal to middle element, then we are going to consider that the location of the middle element is the location of the search element. If the search element is greater than the value of the middle element value, then we are going to search towards the right of the middle element location. Else we are going to search for the left position of the middle element of an array. So here the search element is 40. 40 is greater than 30, hence we are going to search towards the right side of an array. So here the beginning becomes mid plus 1. So as the search element is greater than the middle element, so the beginning is equal to mid plus 1. So if the search element is equal to the next position of the middle element, so here 40 is equal to 40, hence the search element is found in location 3. It is found in location 3. This is how we are going to search a given element using binary search method. So for this concept we are going to write the program. So first step we have to include the required header files, that is #include iostream.h. So this is the supporting file for scene and cout. Next header file is #include conio.h. So this conio.h contains the basic functions required for our C++ program like clear screen and getch. Next header file is #include iomanip.h. This header file is used to manipulate the output on the display screen. So here I am going to create a class called class binary. So in the private section, I am going to declare the required variables. That is int array of size 10, I, n, search element. In the public section, I am going to declare the required functions. So what are all the functions we require? Get data function to accept the required data from the user, and next one is compute function where we are going to write the logic for this binary search method, and display function to display the result on the display screen. So the return type is void, as it is not returning any value. The return type is void get data function, void compute function, void display function. So I am going to close this class, terminating it with semicolon. Next, I am going to define this function outside the class. Since we have to first mention the return type. What is the return type? The return type is void followed by class name. What is the class name? The class name is binary scope resolution operator. Then function name. What is the function name? The function name is get data. So scope resolution operator is used to refer that this function is referring to this class. So in the get data function, first I am going to enter the size of an array. So I want to display that statement as it is, hence I am writing that statement with the help of cout object. This is the insertion operator. I am enclosing that statement within double quotes. Enter the size of an array. Endl represents the end of the line. Using cin statement, I am going to extract the value of this statement. That is, I enter the size of an array. So the size of an array is n. Next, enter the array elements. Enter the array elements. So using for loop, we are going to enter the array elements one by one. For I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, cin a of I. Next, enter the search element. Enter the search element. So what is the search element? The search element is element. So close this get data function. Next function is compute function. We are defining this function outside the class, hence I am to mention the return type. The return type is void followed by class name is binary scope resolution operator followed by function name, that is compute function. In the compute function, I am going to declare the variables like beginning, middle and end. So here I am going to initialize the values, that is location is equal to -1, beginning is equal to 0, end is equal to n minus 1. While here we are checking beginning is less than equal to end, then we can find the middle position. How to find the middle position? Middle is equal to beginning plus end by 2. Next we are going to check for the condition. If search element is equal to middle element of the array, then we are going to consider the location of that position. That is, location is equal to middle, then we are going to come out of this loop. Else, if the condition is false, we are checking for another condition. That is, if element less than a of mid end is equal to mid minus 1, else beginning is equal to mid plus 1. Beginning is equal to mid plus 1. So close this function. Next function is to display the result. So here I am defining this function outside the class, hence we have to first mention the return type what, followed by class name binary, scope resolution operator, then display function, So if location is greater than equal to 0, then we have to print it as element found in position location. We have to print the location here. Else we have to print element not found. Element not found. So close this function. Next we have to create the objects for the class called binary. So in the main function I am going to create an object. So how to create an object? Class name followed by object name. What is the class name? Here the class name is binary. What is the object name? The object name is B. Clear screen to clear the previously generated output on the display screen. Now I am going to call all the functions using object name. So here the object name is B dot get data function, B dot compute function, B dot display function, B dot display function. After that get ch to hold the output screen until the user presses any key on the keyboard. So close this main function. So this is the program to search for a given element using binary search method. So now let's see how to execute this program in Turbo C++. So we are executing the binary search program. So for that we have to open MS-DOS. You will get a screen. Click on File, New option. You will get a screen. So here I am going to type the C++ program. The first section is the documentation section. So here I am going to type the program name. Write a program to search for a given element in an array using binary search method. So the first thing is we have to include the required header files, that is #include iostream.h, which provides basic input output services to the program. And next header file is #include conio.h, which includes basic functions required for our C++ program like clear screen and getch. And third header file is #include iomanip.h. So it is used to manipulate the output on the display screen. So I am going to create a class called search. So in the private section, so P should be in small letter. I am going to declare the variables int a of 10, n, element as well as the location. In the public section, I am going to declare the functions, that is void get data to fetch the required data from the user, void compute. So in the compute function, we are going to write the required calculations. Void display function. Void display function is used to display the output on the screen. I am going to close this class using semicolon. So I am going to define the function outside the class. So first we have to write the return type, that is void, followed by class name, that is search, scope resolution operator, then function name. So in the getData function, I am going to accept the array size, array elements as well as the search element. So this is the insertion operator. So using this, I am going to I will ask the user to enter the array size. Endl represents the end of the line. Using cn statement, this is the extraction operator, I am going to accept the array size. Next, we are going to ask the user to enter the array elements. Using for loop, we are going to accept the array elements. Int I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Cin a of I. Next, we are asking the user to enter the search element. Cin statement, this is the extraction operator, we are going to enter the search element. So close this function. Next function is compute function, that is void, return type is void, followed by class name search, scope resolution operator, then the function name, that is compute. So in this function, I am going to declare the required variables, that is beginning, end and mid variables. So the location will be -1 before searching. So beginning will be the 0, that is first position of an array, and end will be the n-1, last position of an array. So here we are checking whether beginning is less than equal to end or not. So if the beginning is less than end, we are going to find the middle element. That is, middle is equal to beginning plus end by 2. If the search element is equal to A of mid, that is the mid element, then the location will be the mid element. In this case, we are going to terminate from this condition. Else, if the search element is less than the middle element, we are going to search towards the left of the array. That is, end is equal to mid minus 1. Else, we are going to search towards the right side of the middle element. Beginning is equal to mid plus 1. Close this function. Next function is display function. So here we are going to display whether the search element is found or not. If the location is greater than is equal to 0, then we are going to print it as element found in position. Here we are going to display the position. Else, we are printing it as element does not found. Close this function. In the main function, we are going to create an object. The class name is search and the object name is yes. Clear screen to clear the previously generated output on the display screen. So here we are going to call the functions using the object name, that is s.getData function, s.compute function, s.display function. Get.ch to hold the screen until the user presses any key on the keyboard. So now save the program. Click on File, click on Save option. Save it as experiment 5.cpp. CPP is the extension of the C++ program. Now I am going to compile this program. So here we have 3 errors. Press any key on the keyboard. So here in the 15th line, so unterminated string. So here you have to terminate the string properly. Again compile the program. Here we have one more error. So click any key on the keyboard. So here this is the extra insertion operator. So delete that and compile the program. Now run the program. Enter the array size. The array size is 5. The array elements are 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So enter the search element. The search element is 30. So 30 found in position 2. So check for another condition, that is element not found. Enter the array size, that is 5. The array elements are 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. The search element will be the 70. So here 70 does not found in the array. So this is about binary search program. So if I want to close this window, select File, Quit option. So write exit command. In the next class we will come with a new program. Thank you.